The Desert of Arabia. There are 2 million square kilometers of it. As hot as the sting of the scorpion, as capricious as the sudden start of the bird, and as shifty as the rat. A bush with branches like wire may find enough moisture to grow and even flower. But this pitiless desert will kill a man who doesn't take water with him. Even for the Bedouin Arabs who navigate it, the desert imposes its own conditions. The Bedouin way of life was not adopted for its picturesque quality, nor from any innate love of freedom. It developed as a way of staying alive. It teaches men to accept fate and to go their own way. It teaches them to trust their animals, to be content with little, to tread carefully, and to be wary of strangers. And yet this vast, stifling country attracts 500,000 strangers every year. In this issue, Echo looks at a mysterious, contradictory nation, Saudi Arabia. Jeddah, the principal port and main gateway into Saudi Arabia, epitomizes the country, a mixture of ancient Arab culture and Hilton Hotel architecture. In the mosques of Jeddah, as everywhere else in this land of 5 million fervent Muslims, prayer is a vital part of everyday life, and the Quran a constant source of inspiration. For of all the Muslim religion's 700 million adherents, none keep the faith more strictly than the Saudi Arabians. Until comparatively recently the incorruptible bastion of Puritan rigor, this country went unchanged and unchangeable for 13 centuries, since the time of the Prophet Muhammad himself. But if it looks to the heavens for spiritual riches, it looks now to the earth for its economic wealth. For centuries, the small city of Jeddah and others like Medina and Mecca were the only settlements and sources of trade and revenue in a patchwork collection of deserts and quarreling tribes. It was not until the turn of this century that an Arab ruler, Abdul Aziz ibn Saud, began to piece together this jigsaw to make one kingdom. Jeddah, now a bustling seaport on the Red Sea, first grew rich as a marketplace for Arab spices, perfumes, and ivory. Today it's still a trading post, but its wealth stems from travelers, not spices, and not from ivory, but oil. Together they have brought Saudi Arabia the riches of the world. Every street has its money changer. And every street corner has its bank. The Saudis, simple men who once seized power with the sword, men who knew what it was to go hungry, suddenly found the magic key to unlock the treasure chest of the Western world. The key was oil. Last year, revenue from oil totaled $4,000 million. Jeddah, like other towns in this country, has some of the richest traffic jams in the world. They use Cadillacs for taxis and have built modern streets, shops, and apartment blocks to match. As the thirst for oil grows bigger, this place gets richer and richer and richer. Such incredible wealth has fundamentally changed this once dusty little town and its people. Western money has brought Western attitudes along with it. In a generation, a new society has been created and Bedouins have become businessmen.